Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the World of Otium server. So we are still over here in the Modern District. You guys gave me some awesome suggestions in the last video as to what to do with the Skyscraper. So first on the list of things to do, the suggestion that and actually I want to show you down here. The suggestion was actually from Bionic Wolf in terms of what to do with the weird ceilings on the second floor up. But I wanted to show you guys this. I did bring down the stairs, and then I got that side all done. So we have these nice stairs that come up, and we can take this all the way up to the weird ceilings. So this ceiling and this ceiling, these are okay because they are very similar in terms of height and stuff. But this poses a real big problem because there's a difference of 4 on that one and 5 over here. So there is a huge gap up here. So what Bionic Wolf suggested was that I use a drop-down ceiling. And I got to thinking about it, and I remembered seeing some of these really cool drop-down ceilings where it was different levels and different colors and stuff like that. And it looked really cool. So I have designed something for this area here. Now, I still haven't decided quite what I want to do with the very top. And there was some suggestions from Grumpy Owl Gaming for what to do up there, like pool, tennis court, stuff like that. So I still have to think about that. But I wanted to get started on the drop-down ceiling, and then as I'm working on that, I was thinking, go ahead and try to figure out what to do with the very, very top. But the other additions that I made were these doors, so you can get out, it opens up, and then I expanded the stairs, so it goes all the way around. Granted, it doesn't look like the prettiest thing in the world, but it is functional. And yeah, keeps all the mobs out, because that was one of the things that I was having problems with. I ended up coming down here and, even though this is all lit up, I'd have a creeper that decided to, come in and, visit. So I also expanded these out. So these were originally just 1. I ended up adding 3 on this, and then the doors. Though I'm not the Faithful. I don't know if I like the iron doors and the Faithful texture, because it's really dark on the bottom. But they will work because they are the only white doors in Minecraft that I know of. Yeah, they are the only ones. The closest one, the next closest would be the birch, and that just would not work. So I am going to get to work on putting the ceiling in, and then once I get that installed, then I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so I have finished the room over there. So this one and this one I left alone, other than to change the entryway. So as you can see, we kind of expanded it out a little bit and then brought it down. So there's more of an archway here. Not 100% sure if I want to try to curve that more or not. But over here, I need to get some more concrete. I ran out of concrete. But this is gonna end up being the walls. And then I moved the doorways over just 1. And then that made it so that, it wouldn't be as, oh, I got a glitching torch. It wouldn't be as, enclosed. So you could still access this really easy. So this is what I did. So I went with the lime green and the dark gray and the white, which is, kind of what the outside colors are. So like the mantis heads and the lettering, those are in those, and of course the building is white. And normally red is the complementary color of green, but that ended up looking a little too Christmassy for my taste. And so I decided to go with the light blue because it's kind of, on a similar color level as the lime green, and so I thought these definitely looked good together. And then I'm using the end rods for 1 to light up the ceiling, because we ended up, like, especially over here, you can even tell a little bit where it's a little bit darker in the corners because it's not getting the outside light as much, and so it looked really dark over there. I was like, I need to do something in order to light up the ceiling, and then also to light up above. And I got to thinking about it. It's like, a lot of times they would have things that would be hanging down to hold these up. I was like, well, what would happen if it would actually, like, go through? And so it looks kind of like they got washers on, on the end rods to hold the, hold the ceiling pieces up. So I thought that was, kind of kind of a cool idea. So dual purpose. It's actually holding up the drop ceilings, and then it also, gives a light so that we don't have mobs spawning up on top, because that's the last thing you need is like a baby zombie spawning up there and then deciding to come down here and munch on your face. But yeah, so definitely super happy with the way that this ceiling ended up coming out. It adds a lot of interest to this area. And so one of the things I was thinking is maybe like this, I know we don't quite have a purpose for the skyscraper as of yet. I'll need to talk to the other guys on the server to see if we want to actually use this skyscraper as, as an actual, like, it has a purpose, like storage or farms or whatever. But I'm thinking this room right here, I might actually turn into some kind of like, art gallery type thingy bobber. I still need to figure out what to do because I haven't made a contribution to Java Dad's Museum yet. So I still need to do that. And then, try to come up with something for this. But I thought it would be really cool to do like some kind of art installment in this particular room, and then not 100% sure what to do with the rest of it. So definitely super happy with the way that ended up coming out. So that let me out. Thank you. So the next step is going to be the roof up there. So let's go ahead and head up there real quick. I don't know why I ended up going out that way when, I'm going to be talking about the roof and need to get the rest of the concrete in there to finish up the wall. But if we come up here, I can also show you where I ended up putting the doors, because I did put in doors. So this one is on this side right here. I need to get some kind of railing or something on here. Thank you. Yeah, so just simple floors, and then, of course, you got the wonderful view outside of the skyscraper, and then it goes down all the way down to the bottom. And then over here, I put the door over there. This one definitely, oh, apparently I forgot to do the ceiling in this one too. So apparently white concrete everywhere. But yeah, so we have that, and so this one is definitely a lot, a lot lower. This one, only has a 2-block clearance, but that is okay for it being the access point to the roof. So I am going to have to think about what I am going to do in terms of these areas here. In fact, we could even accomplish several of them. So maybe, maybe do like a pool and then a tennis court and, seating area or something along those lines. So I am going to go think about that, and then once I get decisions made, then I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I have at least a general layout for the roof done. I'm not 100% happy with the furniture. And I've never done umbrellas for lawn furniture, I guess you could call it. So if you guys have any ideas or like really cool designs in terms of like, beach umbrellas or anything like that, definitely hit me up on Twitter. You can find me there at CraftingMantis. So if you guys have any cool designs or anything like that, definitely let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss right now. But this at least gives a general idea of like where the seating areas are going to be. Now I did add a pool. Now I wanted to do kind of like an infinity edge and use glass, just like the railings here, but unfortunately some of them would end up turning into source blocks right next to it, and then it would take over the glass. So even though the glass, I had, because like right here, I'd put a block here, put the glass here, it wouldn't be waterlogged. But then as soon as I broke these 2 blocks, it would then become waterlogged. So unfortunately, we have to have a regular edge on this. But we have a cool little pool up here on top of the roof. And so some seating areas on both sides. And then the other thing that I'm going to have to deal with are all the torch spam. What I'm probably going to do is maybe use some more of these sea lanterns and maybe some white carpet. So I could even use glowstone. So, wouldn't even really matter what I would use. But then down here, this is just a walkway. So I wasn't going to put anything here. And then you come down here you have a bigger area. And so I was thinking about doing like a big umbrella on this one, and then for like some of these small ones, maybe having an umbrella come up and then on top of that. But like I said, I've never made an umbrella before, so not 100% sure even where to start with that. Okay, and then over here, so we got this little walkway up here, and so just a little bit of seating area. So 4 over there, 2 over here, but most of this again is kind of like walkway, and that way you can have wonderful view of this wonderful district. And then you come down here, and then it just comes down here, and then I made a little tennis court. Granted, it's kind of hard to make a tennis court in Minecraft. These lines are definitely supposed to be a lot thinner, but unfortunately, you know, I've got to do it as a block. And so we've got the 2 areas for serving, the general play area, and then the area over here as well. And then I thought the iron bars looked the closest to an actual like net, so that's what we used. And then I put the glass 3 high because they're playing tennis. Don't exactly want the ball to fall down there, because if it goes down, it's going to speed up really fast and it's going to hurt someone. And what is going on here? Weird. Okay, I can't steel block here. There. Oh no, I can't steel block there. It opens up into there. Okay. Guess we'll do that. I'll need to grab some more concrete and fix that. But yeah, so this is the upper area for the skyscraper. And then that, other than like the possible art installment down in the second floor, that pretty much wraps up this skyscraper until we actually find a purpose for the building. Because I don't want to put in a whole bunch of interior decorating and stuff like that, only to find out that, oh yeah, well, we kind of want to use this building for, you know, this purpose. So I will definitely be getting with my fellow Otium server members and finding out if we are going to be using this as an, you know, as an actual purpose, or if it's just going to be a decorative build. And then also I could probably add some seating down there as well. But that is going to be it for today. I definitely hope that you guys are liking the shorter format. I've been trying to keep it anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. Normally I was doing 20, but you know, especially with everything going on, 10 minutes sometimes is pretty much as close as I can get to a yeah, okay, come on, a full length video. But if you guys did like this, then definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It's definitely greatly appreciated and helps out the channel. And it's always nice to see new faces in my little corner of YouTube. And then if you want to be notified as to when I put out additional content, then definitely hit that notification bell. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.